I'm Leon Scott Baxter, the dumbest genius you will ever meet, and the author of Secrets of Safety Net Parenting. I'm usually here to answer your parenting questions, but some of you had some questions about me, so today I thought I'd answer them. If you would like me to answer your parenting questions, leave them in the comments below. While you're at it, might as well subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Okay, the first question is, why do you call yourself the dumbest genius I'll ever meet? And this comes from my mom. Thanks for the question, Mom. I'm very competitive, and I really, really love taking tests. As a result, I've taken lots of IQ tests over the years, and I strive to do my very best in these. Some tests mark genius at 130, others at 140, still others mark it at 145. So no matter the test I take, I generally score 1 or 2 points in the genius range, just barely. Which technically means, Mom, by their standards, your eldest son is a genius. In all honesty, though, I don't feel like I'm a genius by any means. If there was a genius party, I guess I'd be on the guest list, but way down at the very bottom. And if I did go to that party, I would probably be the dumbest person in that room. If there was a genius basketball team, I'd be a third-string bench warmer. If Genius was a Brady Bunch kid, I'd be Cousin Oliver. Dumbest genius you'll ever meet is just a fun way to make fun of myself with a little backhanded compliment. Okay, question number 2. This comes from Alice in Pittsburgh, and she asks, how were you raised? I was raised by forklift, Alice. I was raised by what today we would call free-range parents, just like most of the kids from the 70s. We would tell our parents we were going out to play in the neighborhood, and they would tell us to be home by dark. And if there was a possibility of even one ray of light left before the sun went down, I'd try to sneak that extra minute or two to play. But my mom would open the door and yell, "Leon!" And of course I'd be waiting for that, and I'd yell back, "Coming!" No seatbelts, no bicycle helmets, no cell phones, no play dates. You just knocked on the door and asked, "Can Tommy come out and play?" My parents were young, they were poor, but my mom, she worked hard. She made sure that I had a roof over my head, food in my stomach, and clothes on my back. She never let our being poor be an excuse for me not to achieve. She taught me perseverance, tenacity, and hard work. Thanks, Mom. Okay, the last question comes from Monty in Sunny Vista, Florida. Monty asks, how do you raise your own children? Forklift. First, Monty, Alice, and Mom, thanks for asking these questions. For all of you who didn't ask any questions, it's not always about you. Sometimes it's about me. As for my daughters, my wife and I, we safety net them. And safety netting is a term that I coined. It's kind of like helicopter parenting or tiger mom. My wife and I are raising an 11-year-old and a 15-year-old, and we try to help them discover their passions, and then we give them opportunities to help them build those passions into strengths. We're sticklers on making sure our girls know the rules and the expectations, and also the consequences if they don't abide by them. The hardest thing that we've found, and I think a lot of parents have difficulty with this, is sticking with those consequences and following through. But we've learned that when we do, the girls understand their boundaries and they feel safe in their comfort zone. If life is a tightrope walk, all parents want their children to have rhythm and find balance. Safety net parents prepare their children for this walk. We supply them with the proper equipment, we give them the necessary instructions, then we let them walk that rope. And if they stumble, if they slip, we let them. And if they fall, we let them feel that discomfort. We let them fall. We believe that failure is essential to understanding and appreciating success. But like a safety net, we're there to catch them before they crash. We dust them off, we tell them how to rectify their missteps, and then we send them right up that ladder again. My wife and I, by no means, are perfect parents, but like most parents, we strive to do our best. That's it for today's questions. I hope you liked the answers, but if you didn't, I'm sorry. I swear to you, they're all true. Look at this. Pretty, pretty. Be sure you like this video below, subscribe, and comment, especially if you would like me to answer one of your questions. Also, check out my website, safetynetters.com, and if you've got a few bucks to spend, consider buying my book, Secrets of Safety Net Parenting. You can find that on Amazon.com. Take care. Thanks for coming. Drive carefully.